Welcome to West Lafayette, Indiana. West Lafayette is the home of Purdue University. In a city with a population of up to 86,000 people, many problems arise that need to be overcome. Some of these problems are all the toilets that are flushed, showers that are taken, asphalt roads, and concrete sidewalks where rainwater is unable to soak into the ground. Have you ever thought about where that contaminated water goes? The city has much sewage and rainwater that must be captured and treated before it leaves the city. The city captures and treats the sewage and rainwater in a combined system. The City of West Lafayette has an entire facility and staff dedicated to processing these waste products. That facility is called the West Lafayette Wastewater Treatment Plant. When a heavy rain occurs, the system will collect more than what the facility can treat. When it occurs, the system overflows into the Wabash River. This means sewage will enter the Wabash. In order to learn more about how the system works and what the utility team is doing to combat this problem, we will hear from Dave Henderson, the utility director.
Hi, my name is David. I'm the utility director for the City of West Lafayette. My job is to make sure that wastewater and stormwater are safely removed from the city. It's important for us to efficiently drain water away from the city so flooding does not occur. We also must be sure that the water that's flushed down your toilet goes down the drain from your sink or shower and comes drain from your washing machine is treated before it enters the local water system. It's unsafe for the water to go directly to the river because that water contains bacteria and chemicals that can contaminate the water in the Wabash and harm plants and animals. The people who live within city limits are connected to our system. Any person who lives outside the city limits may be connected to the Lafayette system or have a septic system of their own. Let me introduce you to our operations supervisor, Adam. He will explain how we collect and treat the water that goes down the drain in West Lafayette.
Hi, my name's Adam. I'm the operations supervisor here at the West Lafayette Wastewater. I'm here to explain to you the process by which the wastewater comes to us and is treated. So after we flush the toilets, it'll travel down into the sewers in progressively larger pipes, traveling mostly by gravity, and occasionally we'll have to pump it up so that we can continue by gravity. When it finally reaches us here, we'll filter out mostly the trash and the inorganics, things that could do damage to our facility, before we treat it physically by settling out organics and processing those anaerobically and floating off some of the fats and oils and grease that we can send to a landfill. After we settle out the organics, we'll send it up to a biological process in what's called secondary, an activated sludge process, where we will aerate the flow, and it'll remove the nutrient and the food value from the water. After we settle out the organisms that remove this food value, we'll disinfect it to make it safe for people to go swimming and fishing and utilizing our rivers. Unfortunately, West Lafayette is a combined sewer city, and when it rains, we receive far too much water to process in our facility. And when this happens, occasionally we will overflow those pipes. To protect the city, we'll send it out to the river. But this contains a lot of contaminants, and it can ultimately lead to algal blooms, oxygen deficiency, and potentially it can kill fish. The United States EPA says that we have 772 communities in the US that have these combined sewer overflows. Let me turn you over to Dave Henderson, who can tell you what we're going to do to reduce overflow incidents in our city.
Dave here again. In West Lafayette, we've been doing a lot of work in construction to help reduce the number of pipes that are combined. We've been successful at reducing the number of overflows in West Lafayette over the last 10 years. In 2007, we had about 80 events, but in 2016, there were only 19, so we have made progress. This reduction is a great improvement, but we still have those 19 events, and that's 19 times that raw sewage is going into the rivers combined with the stormwater. And that is a problem for anyone downstream of us. We need your help in designing a filter to reduce the impact these overflows will have on the environment. We would like you to design a filter to be placed inside the discharge pipe that would help remove this waste before the water enters the river. We will consider all designs that could be placed inside the pipe to remove solid and biological contaminants. We would like our river to be cleaner and our city to be more sustainable. Please work with your teacher to identify the specifics for the design, learn the science needed to effectively remove all contaminants, and begin designing.